Thanks for joining us today. Whitney here from the Schliemann Center, when we shorten it, the Schliemann Center for Women's Health Education, has a whole lot going on down there in this brand new 2014 year. What's coming up, Whitney?
We're so excited. We have some new support groups coming up, and thinking about February, just kind of fast forwarding a little bit, we have our first Girls Night Out of the year on February the 6th. And what's great about the month of February, it's Healthy Heart Awareness Month, so we're encouraging all the ladies to come out. And it's actually a Thursday night, February 6th. It's from 6 to 8 o'clock in the large dining room at the hospital. And you know what, Donna, this is the most exciting part of it, is that Dr. Elkins is going to be there, and he's going to be talking to us like 101.
Wow.
And then, here's the bonus, it's free. So it's a free event, and we are going to serve, heavy hors d'oeuvres, and so there will be food and fun, and
they'll be healthy heavy hors
they
d'oeuvres.
will be
with
healthy.
Dr. Elkins there.
That is exactly right. In fact, they are sponsoring the food, so I'm sure they will make healthy choices for all of us.
You bet. You bet. And for those that may not know, Dr. Lewis Elkins is a cardiovascular surgeon. He has a reputation throughout the country that is second to none. He's absolutely incredible. I speak from personal experience with one of my loved ones that he's taken care of, and thank goodness he's here in Mountain Home.
What an honor it is for us to have him here in our town. He is awesome, he's a very personable person. He's very quiet. But when
shy.
He looks shy, but he is so very nice. So we look forward to talking with Dr. Elkins that night. And excuse me, one of the things about February, the very next day is Wear Red for Women, for the awareness of heart disease. So we're encouraging all the women that come that night to wear red. So we would like to just have red throughout the room, and in support of women's heart health.
That's wonderful, wonderful. Can we go back? I wanted to interrupt for just a second, Whitney. For those that may not be aware, the Schliemann Center, talk to us about what the Schliemann Center actually does and is for.
Absolutely.
Who it is for.
Well, the Schliemann Center for Women's Health Education is exactly that. We provide educational services for women of all ages, from our new moms all the way up to our older ladies. We were calling them Golden Girls, but I've been corrected in the last year that they no longer want to be called Golden. So there are girls too. So we enjoy all our ladies. We have support groups. We have a fibromyalgia support group that touches the lives of a lot of people, a lot of women in our area. And then in February, actually, are starting a menopause support group. Now this is a biggie because I'm so excited that Dr. Mary Wren is going to be the facilitator of this support group. So, women it's just amazing how your life is affected by, the aging process. And unfortunately, or fortunately, however you want to say it, menopause is one of those that affect us. We have lactation support for our new moms. We have, the childbirth classes, and then we also throw in a lot of just educational classes. We have doctors like Dr. Moore. He comes in, talks about hip replacement, other things like that. So we try to touch the lives of women of all ages, literally.
So whatever their special health care needs may be, at whatever phase they're at in their life, you're providing something to address give them information, get them better educated. I mean, who better than Dr. Mary Wren?
Absolutely.
When it comes to talking about menopause and understanding it from a woman's perspective, having dealt with it for years when she was in her private practice. I mean, it's just wonderful.
It's perfect. It's perfect, and she is actually the doctor on staff, or in my center there at the Women's Center, and she actually is the brain behind the Schliemann Center, and we're very honored to have her to be a part of what we do. So she's awesome.
She's quite an advocate for women, and of all ages. It's wonderful. It's very heart-rendering that she does all of this, donates her time and does this. Yeah,
and one thing that I was going to say is, we really try hard to hit every niche of a woman's life, and if there's anything out there that women are interested in and that we don't provide, all it does is take a phone call to us, and if I don't know it and I'm not saying I know everything, but if I don't know or we don't provide it, we will absolutely find a way to help you find, that information.
Perfect. You can't ask for better than that. And I know that number by heart because it's so easy. 508-2345.
Absolutely. I love it.
Yeah, that's the best one. I love that one. But, well, you've got so much going on down there. It's amazing. Girls' Night Out is now a tradition in town, pretty much, isn't it? It's been going on for a number of years.
It has been going on for a number of years, and and there's other civic organizations that have a Girls' Night Out. But I like to think that we're kind of the founder of that, in that we kind of that's kind of our niche, and this is the first year that I have to say that we're so excited that we're trying to fund the meals and things like that. In the past, we've actually had to charge for the services, and we're so excited that we have such generous donors that they can provide these meals for our ladies.
Oh, when you're doing your lunch and learns, and
absolutely,
yes.
We have changed that just in the last few months, and even with our lunch and learns, or so we call them now, Schwee Learning.
Schwee Learning, I love it.
We're trying to to change the names and and to be different, and there's no fee for it. So we just want to be there to help women to learn and to provide that information for them, free of charge.
That's wonderful. And it's so important to make sure that anytime any of these programs that you see that are either listed in the newspaper or on the radio stations, any of the like the Mountain Home Chamber calendars, this type of thing, anything that you become aware of a group that you'd like to attend, it's important that you call, because seating is limited.
Right.
It all has to do with the houses are literally that. They are homes. They are houses.
They are.
And they can only seat so many folks. So be sure and call that number, the 508-2345, to get yourself registered for any of these groups.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And they're not only for the things that we have in the house, but also events like in the large dining room at the hospital is still very limited. So
Right.
We would love for the ladies to call us and to get your spot, and that's going to be a wonderful program. But last year we actually started a new educational series, and it's called Working Women in the Know. And so we're very excited about this one. I have to say it's one of those that when women, as I go around and talk to people, one of the things they said, I would love to come to an event, but I can't because I work, or I can't because I'm a stay-at-home mom. And so there was all these barriers that caused them not to be able to come in. And so we decided that if we had a program at 5:30 to 7 in the evenings, early enough right
Fills
after work.
that gap.
It does
Perfect.
fill that gap.
Perfectly.
And then, come down to the Schliemann Center and have, heavy snacks, hors d'oeuvres with us, and let Dad take the kids for dinner or have a pizza. And so, and Mom gets to enjoy herself as well.
Yeah.
So
And
those programs are
those
fun.
are fun.
They
Those are a
fun.
lot of fun.
They are.
That's something that women want to get out there and start attending those, because they're
we do all kinds of things. I mean, we're all so interactive that it seems like you're there, an hour and a half, and you do nothing but talk the whole time. Of course, I'm no stranger to talking.
Which is why I love to have you on the show. I think I'll just sit here now because Whitney's here.
But we do have a lot of fun. Just for example, last year we did one close to the end of the year on self-defense, and we had Bubba Jones from the Mountain Home Police Department come, and our ladies had the best time. They want us to come back and do another one because they loved it. So we have fun.
Learning can be fun.
It can be.
You bet. I know you always try to make it fun down there.
I try. Yeah.
But all of these are such wonderful programs, and for those that may not be aware, there are 4 community houses that are just on the opposite side across from the emergency room entrance of the hospital, and just past the parking lot, and there's a whole row of homes, and there's the Pikes Cancer Support House, there's the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center, there's the Murup Family Center Education on Aging, and the Schliemann Center for Women's Health Education. And so there's something there that meets a need for anyone in the community. There's always something there. because at least half the population has to be female. So.
Exactly, exactly.
So.
And we have such a beautiful environment at Schliemann. All the houses are so very nice, but I'm a little partial to my own. We have, the fountain outside, and
very peaceful and
it's
serene.
very peaceful. So we love it down there.
Yeah. And I know everyone, once they cross the threshold, just feels warm and welcomed, and it really is a very casual atmosphere. I can't talk this morning, and it's just lovely.
Thank you.
Just lovely.
Thanks. We love it.
Yeah, I know you keep it going just perfectly down there.
Thank you very much. We try very hard, and like you said, we feel like that we want the ladies, if they just come by and have a cup of tea, or just to say hi.
It's a drop-in is
we
fine.
absolutely love that.
Sure. Whitney, we need to take a short break,
Okay.
but we'll be right back. Don't go away. We got a lot more information for you about the Schliemann Center for Women's Health Education.